Hello everyone, this is Panda, and I'm live on the air. It's the first day of autumn, aka fall, for you North Americans. I like to call it fall. It's actually called autumn. And the reason why it's called autumn because of the different colors and the season is changing. It is much cooler, and this morning, oh my Panda, we got down to 51, but it felt like 46 degrees Fahrenheit for those that do not understand Celsius. So with that said, everyone, I'm the Panda Photographer. I am live streaming right now because I am charging and fixing my wagon because we broke the wagon last night while in the subway system. I'm going to tell you a story about that, about last night. I'm going to show you a clip. I was furious and pissed off. But with that said, everyone, I'm going to wait a few minutes before I start this live stream. And as you can see, it's windy, very, very windy. Gusts up to 35 miles an hour. It feels like 40 degrees, 45. It's a blustery day, as they reported. So, yeah, not many people in the park, as you see. Normally, at this time in the morning, there are tons of people in the park doing exercise, basketball, soccer game, always a soccer game. There was a soccer game, but they cut it short because of the wind. And I know the wind can actually really have a deviant, I should say a very difference when you shoot a soccer ball based on when you curve it. So it's like if you ever had any military or rifle training, they tell you by knots, based on the wind speed and velocity, that you need to countermeasure it. Well, same thing with soccer. But anyway, guys, it's cold. First day of fall or autumn. We are going to explain what in the hell happened last night in the New York subway system. I'm gonna blow this video up, and I want you guys to listen to what I was actually discussing or mad about. Where did the video go?
Ladies and gentlemen, I swear to you, on the MTA subway system map, it does not say this elevator is out of order. I get here and the elevator is out of order. So, these people see me on the camera. I have to literally go back into Manhattan and then come back and then walk all the way to Court Square from Queens Plaza. This is why people don't pay their fares. The inconsistencies with this fucking subway system. This is why New York system has the worst subway system in the world. I lived in several different countries, and this is by far the worst subway system on the planet.
And I mean every word of it, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, I lived in Japan. I lived in Paris. I lived in Canada. And their subway systems have been always worked. And they always let you know and update you. But guess what? The MTA subway system here in New York City, let me explain how it doesn't work for commuters. First and foremost, let's talk about the accessibility aspect of it. First, I should be able to access an elevator which is on your website saying that it is working. I get to a location, it is not accessible. It is even not in an application status at the point where you can literally physically use it. Guys, $2.75. I know that's not much, but it is much when you're using a subway system in New York City that is considered a very dangerous subway system. Look what I have here. I have some equipment I know that I'm putting myself at danger, but it's in the middle of the evening rush hour at 8:30 at night. So I emphasize this, MTA. Why are you putting commuters at risk? Especially those with handicap accessibility. I'm not talking about mid. I want to talk about the handicap accessibility civilians that have to use it in a wheelchair or a walker and have to use these elevators. It is a beautiful cold morning start. So it's going to be very windy today, as I said. But let me continue. So, MTA, why do you put me at risk? Why do you literally put me in jeopardy knowing that your system has not been... Guys, we didn't see no police officers in that subway system yesterday. I could have been jacked. I could have been robbed. I could have been murdered, stabbed. I could have been pushed. I thought there was supposed to be a beef of security in the subway. But lately, I haven't been seeing that. But yesterday, I also want to show you that I literally entered 14th Street Union Square station. There were 2 officers standing right there, and people were walking through the gate. If that was me walking through that gate with this item, they would have stopped me. Why? Because I'm an easy stop. The reason why I'm easy stop, because I can't run with all this. I cannot run with all my camera equipment. So that would be a very easy stop. But then they're going to chase behind someone because they don't want to do their jobs. And they saw me literally point them out like, why you guys are not doing anything? I literally paid $2.75. So guys, from 14th Street Union Square to Queens Plaza, it should have only took me about 10 minutes. But guess what, guys? Again, I was in the subway for an hour and 20 minutes. I kid you not. Apparently the R train started going slow. Stopped. Paused at the station for like 10-15 minutes. Then paused at another station for another 10-15 minutes. I'm like, dude, there was no train in front of this train for 13 minutes. Why is this train stalling? And let me tell you about how the subway system works here. Compared to Japan's subway system, it is more ideal and practical. I know this because I know the system by heart. Here in New York City, it is not practical. They always have to do repairs every single time. The system on the subway system is way out of date. The wiring, the lighting system, the rail system itself, it is so out of date. They got millions of miles of track they gotta fix. It's impossible, right? No, it's not. It is possible. If they just hire people, like homeless people, that really want jobs, you can train them to be certified train conductors or train engineers or train, I don't know what they really want to call it, but you have an option to give people jobs in MTA. You are saying on social media and on the news that you're literally are trying to hire more people to work for you. Then let's open the doors and say, you know what? High school education is not even necessary. Some people are literally self-taught and smarter than those with higher degrees. Guys, I am a self-taught individual, but I went to university and I went to school. But the one thing I'm self-taught at is learning how to adapt to my environments very quickly. Getting to familiar a job, but the MTA doesn't do their job. Instead, the lease track hangers hang in all the time. Guys, I literally physically had to go back into Manhattan, take the E train all the way to Queens Plaza, and then walk all the way here in the middle of the night. I do that every night, but the point was, hey, it's the middle of the evening rush hour. I should be able to get off at 21 Court Square with the elevator working. But then again, as I said, it seems like you don't have people qualified enough to know what they're doing. How does the elevator keep breaking down almost every single 2 days? That seems like someone is half-assed doing their job, if you don't mind me saying that, or someone doesn't want to do their job. Those are the two options, okay? You know that? So it's early in the morning. I'm hungry. I'm kind of pissed off because we ran into a problem in the subway because of this situation. The ball bearings and the wheel started to crack and break. And I literally, guys, I literally had to walk up the stairs because all the elevators are not working in this damn goddamn neighborhood. Apparently, it's in the subway system, apparently. Yeah, guys, I had to take everything out of the bag, out of the cart, I'm sorry, the wagons. Take everything out of the wagon and go up, not just one flight of stairs, 1, 2, 3. So, this is why I said to MTA, this is where you put me at jeopardy here. I go up the stairs, I put my bag up there, I come down the stairs, someone already took my bag already, I come back up the stairs with a second bag, my bag is gone. Thank you very much for not doing your part. But also, thank you, New Yorkers, for not standing up to the plate. How about that? New Yorkers, the MTA is literally hiring, but it's also the MTA's fault here too. As I said, it's time to open the doors and forget about education. Some people literally are self-taught and know how to do shit better than pros. Look at the platform YouTube. You got better YouTubers that are better filmmakers than these goddamn producers and DPs. I'm literally serious. You have YouTuber independent filmmakers better than the pros. Think about that concept. Some of these independent filmmakers, I'm just meaning that as a concept or as an example, are self-taught. And as I said, remember that guy from the 80s that was, actually not the guy, but there was a kid that literally stole NYC trains almost every day. He grew up to be an old man and still was stealing buses and trains. The MTA could have just gave him a job. You see? That's my point. Instead of criminalizing someone that is so skilled and knowledgeable about your system and how your buses and your trains work, you criminalize him. When he had the education, that is called self-taught. This is why people don't listen today to those. This is why I'm going to ask someone today on this live stream. Whoever's watching anywhere in the world, I want you to go out today, and I want you to freaking walk to the homeless person and ask that homeless person, hey, my name is, I know this is unusual for you, and not many people just walk up to you and ask you, can I help you with anything? I want you to do that. But as I said, this is about opening doors. Because everyone seems like, oh yeah, I went to this university. I thought going to the university was the shit. I literally thought it was the shit, guys. I swear, I thought attending university will make me a superstar. Ain't nobody can say I never went to college. Casey Neistat didn't go to college. And look at him. He's a successful entrepreneur and dropped out of high school. Oh my freaking panda. I stress this enough. Casey Neistat is one of those good examples from this platform called YouTube. Good example. So with that said, everyone, the MTA has to do better, has to open doors, has to give people jobs. Because yesterday, the janitor literally said, oh, you got a lot of stuff. I said, you want to help me carry this lot of stuff? Because obviously your colleagues don't do their jobs. He goes, oh no. I said, then don't criticize my stuff. That's criticizing. When he mentioned that is criticizing. I said that with emphasis because if you're going to criticize, you should help that person. So to say, oh, that's a lot of stuff. Knowing that I'm going to be the bitch-ass guy had to take all the stuff out because he knew I had to take all the stuff out and walk all those stairs. So I want to ask this another question to New Yorkers. Once again, this is my second time addressing something to New Yorkers. Why don't you guys step up to the plate again and help each other? I literally had people watch me sweat and almost caught an asthma attack walking up the stairs. And they was like, "You're alright?" After I was done, they asked me, "You're alright, man?" I'm like, "No, I'm not alright. I have asthma. And this is what the MTA does." Guys, you can view that footage at 21st Court Square, and MTA can view it last night, Thursday, the 22nd, 9:30. It's where I got off the train, and literally, guys, I swear, you see me take out my bags and take everything out and carry out the wagon, and then have to fix the wagon on the top of the stairs next to a chicken place. Oh my panda. This city is not accessible at all. I don't like Manhattan. I was in Manhattan. I had appointments yesterday. First and foremost, I had to go to a court hearing about my ticket. So I got a ticket. Wait, hear this out. This is why I want to emphasize about yesterday's behavior with the NYPD and the subway. You guys are standing there watching all those people walk through the gate. But the one day I not pay my fare, I get a ticket. Oh my freaking panda. I get it. I should pay my fare. I know. But you know what's unfair? That I have to deal with your inaccessible transportation system. And literally almost caught an asthma attack. I can go to the hospital once again. And who's going to pay my bill? You or me? Because obviously, who's going to be in debt? MTA? You or me? Me. You don't care. Putting surveillance cameras on the subway is not going to change anything. You still have blind spots. Staircases, subway platforms. There are blind spots everywhere, friend. I literally went through the turmoil, I can't even say that word. The excruciating and pain of going through that subway system. This is why I hate taking the subway. This is why I do miss Japan's subway system so much. Oh my panda. Even Madison, Wisconsin doesn't have a subway system, and their bus system is always on time. It's always on time. You're never late. Chicago does better than you, New York. And I'm dressing the subway system. Oh my panda. We've been on the subway system for about 18 minutes already, so let me just drop it before I catch a fucking another asthma attack. With that said, everyone, I'm Panda. You don't have to subscribe to this channel. You do not have to obligate to help me out. But I'm facing my EEOC still, and I have to go through more of the problems with the EEOC. Oh my panda. But if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support, you can go to my website, ThePandaPhotographer.com. I'm a travel consultant, photographer, and documentarian. I sell prints, and that's how you can help me survive this whole New York City, I can't afford rent kind of lifestyle. I'm being honest. Just being very honest. You can't, sometimes I just don't get it. Guys, I would never spend $3,100 living in a neighborhood that they only want to keep one part clean but one part dirty. But just look at this part of the neighborhood. If you walk around this part of the neighborhood, you're going to see a bunch of trash. But once you walk past and go into, I don't know, rich part of Long Island City, you're like, wow, why is it so clean? And then, when you get from that part to get to Queens Plaza, you're going to see some parts are dirty. So, the city hires individuals to clean up the city, right? But they don't clean up the city like they're supposed to. But I don't know. It's not my city, but I do have a concern about it. Because I see a lot of food waste and a lot of trash. Like unwanted, guys. So, you know, if I was back in like in Midwest or Northwest United States, people throw away a lot of good furniture. I know this is here too. And I'm saying to myself, well, I can literally fix that. It would literally take me a day to fix that. All I have to do is go to the hardware store, buy a couple of things, and da-da-da-da. Table fixed. Why throw it away? That's the problem. In North America, you guys waste a lot of materials. And I'm not saying be a hoarder. No, I'm saying you can fix things if you know how to fix it, if you take the time to fix it. I fix everything. Look, I had this wagon for months now, and I've been fixing it after fixing it after fixing it after fixing it. I didn't throw it away and buy a new one. I fixed it. That's my point. I keep fixing it. I even weld it. And spend money on the welding, yes, because I don't want to waste materials. I grew up in Japan, by the way, so that's what kind of my whole philosophy thing. And everyone in Japan, even if you disagree with me or not, are very conservative. So, and the sanitation laws in Japan are very, very strict. Guys, literally, if I take my my Amazon iced tea, right? The label has to come off. Bottles and labels has to come off. You have to trash that separate the bottles. Everything has to be separated. Yeah, that's how they recycle everything properly. When you help out, listen to this. When you help out with a helping hand, it's like you meeting them halfway, they meet you halfway. Come on. You don't say, oh, you pluck it at them, and they gotta like, you know what? I'm gonna get to it when I feel like it since you plucked it at me. That's how that is here. Oh my panda, at least I'm windy. It is windy, guys. But with that said, everyone, I'm probably gonna go. But I wanted to emphasize and share what happened yesterday or last night in the subway system. I think I'm getting sick. Oh my god, I think I'm getting sick. But with that said, everyone, I got my hoodie on my head. It's too cold. It's windy and it feels cold, and I've been out here. Guys, you have to understand, I was sleeping out here. So when the temperature dropped, everything dropped. I was cold, my hands got numbed. And I need a new sleeping bag because the sleeping bag we had, guys, it's destroyed. So we need to financially spend more money on sleeping materials. So now we have to buy a better sleeping bag this time. We need to buy a better sleeping bag this time. We need to buy a sleeping bag that's going to literally support temperatures of 0 Fahrenheit degrees. Since, as I said before in this video in the beginning, since some of you guys don't know Celsius and you guys keep asking me to say Fahrenheit instead of Celsius, guys, Celsius, it's so important to know. Just like kilograms, so important to know your kilograms, centimeters. You guys go by inches, and sometimes you need to learn how to measure both mathematical. It's just solutions. It's just easier to me. centimeters, kilograms. It's so easy. Then like, what is 5 feet, 6 inches? How tall is 5? I still get confused by that. And I'm 42 years of age. I'm like, yeah, listen, friend. Yeah, defeats the purpose, you know? Like, I get it when it goes to like altitude, you know, I get that. But when it comes down to like, hey, how tall are you? Like, 167 centimeters? Like, what the fuck is that in feet? You know how some people in New York City like to say, what the fuck is that, you know? They get an attitude. And like, yo, speak English. I'm like, that is English. They're like, no, speak North American. I'm like, oh fuck. Yes, someone did tell me that. Speak North American. I was like, oh damn, that's a good one. So yeah, I didn't forget about that guy. But that happened when I was in fucking DC. Goddamn DC is. Yes, DC is. When I was there, going through the Amtrak station, yeah, I was trying to help this guy. This guy was like, can you speak fucking North American? Are you from Canada? Speaking that shit? I'm like, wow, what an attitude. Yeah, he called it an attitude, because he didn't understand. Yeah, but I digress. Actually, that might be on one of my videos from like last year, so you may want to check that out. But anyway, guys, with that said, everyone, another day, another struggle, right? This is why I guess I want to know how people feel when they see me. I want to know. I want to pick their brains sometimes. I want to know, like, when you see me for a second, what do you think? Like, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this question. Confused. That's the answer. I'm confused about your presence. You look well. You look clean. You look like you got some pretty nice things over there. What's your story? There's no story. Pandemic, people, society, government, city, it all is corrupt. No one is in a safe place. No one is guaranteed a home tomorrow. No one's guaranteed. Listen, the reason why I say that is because, guys, I grew up spoiled by some very spoiled ass adopted parents, alright? I'm gonna say it. I grew up spoiled. This is why I know best. I'm the spoilest that it can get. Dude, I had everything I fucking wanted when I was well, not everything I wanted when I was a kid. Because if I did, I wouldn't be getting bullied in Japan and bullied in school or bullied in fucking North America and all that other dude shit. But anyway, so when I was a kid, I did have image. But there were some days where I had to earn it. And when I did earn it, it felt good. Because I knew my parents had it. Imagine you're a kid and you grow up, you know your parents don't fucking have it, but you want something. So what happens? You end up doing things either the legitimate way or you do things that are going to harm your family. You end up getting arrested by police stealing some cake or some cookies when you're a kid. Then that shit goes into, I don't know, stealing more stuff. Because you know your parents don't have it. So this is why I say, I know when I grew up spoiled. And I was spoiled. I got cameras. Dude, what a 12-year-old kid. What's a 12-year-old kid doing with a Minolta XG1 and an XG7 vintage 35 film camera at that age? At that time, those cameras were like $150, $200, $300. You know? At those times. Those cameras were expensive. And my Japanese parents brought me that camera to keep me out of fucking trouble in school. They knew the bully shit was going on. They know that there was racism in Japan, yes, with children specifically, because they learn from their parents like, oh, Americans, or anyone that's not Asian or not Japanese could be deceiving us. But Japan grew. More people started to grow in Japan. Shit, there's more Chinese in Japan now. There's more Korean in Japan. more Saudi, more Pakistani. Guys, Japan is like, for instance, Tokyo. Tokyo is like New York. If you go to Tokyo, you're gonna just like, what? I never expect to see that in Tokyo. Just a little Korean town, a little Pakistan, and there's a ton of black men and women in Japan that have been living there for 20, 25, 30 years, and the community has grown so big, and they don't even want to come back to the States. But anyway, let's go back to my spoilness. I grew up spoiled. I should know. But this is why I say that, you know, those that are fortunate to have it, listen, you've been given a gift. It's only up to you to do right with that gift. Don't do the opposite like some government officials and were like, oh yeah, let's tax the poor more and make the rich richer. That's not the directive that I was looking for. The way I'm looking for is, you say, everyone has a fair chance to be like me. So let me see if I can change someone's heart. Let me see if I can. Let me explain. You know how many millionaires are here in this country? Okay, how much money do you guys spend on, let's say, miscellaneous junk stuff? How much money a year? Maybe, let's say $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Hey, all that junk that you didn't really care about, that miscellaneous shit, you could have put someone through fucking college or to school. You could have changed their life. You could have been a mentor. You could have been, hey, I know you gave that guy a break in life, or that woman in life a break, and you literally are doing the right thing. People will applaud you. People will literally say, thank you for doing the right thing. You don't think that's a fucking good accomplishment or a good feeling to have? Walk down the street and people recognize you for doing great things? Dude, that is an amazing accomplishment. An accomplishment is not dictating what people should have. That's not how we should dictate. And that's the problem here. And that's the problem in the world today. Not just here, but the problem we have in our society today. Everybody wants to dictate what you should have. Just like I asked this question the other day. What do you mean that I'm homeless, I shouldn't be able to have nice things? That is so biased. So you're saying that before I was homeless, I wasn't supposed to have nice things? Because I didn't grow up at the time, by the way, I'm disowned now. I've been disowned for years from my parents, okay? Last time my parents sent me money was last year, March of 2021, to get me out of San Francisco. Because all that crazy shit that was going on in San Francisco, oh my panda. But anyway, just wanted to emphasize that. But I just wanted to emphasize, why should I not have nice things? That doesn't make sense. So you're telling me that I'm not allowed to have nice things even before I was homeless? Because I don't fit in the same category as you when it comes down to economic growth? Huh. That is an interesting fact. I mean, not interesting fact. That's an interesting theory of yours. Sorry. That says it is a theory, not fact. Theory. But your theory is so not realistic. Because, as I said, look at Casey Neistat, a guy that dropped out of high school and went on to create films for HBO, and then went on to create thousands of videos on YouTube, and is an entrepreneur, and has a family. Oh, my panda. He literally defeated everyone's purpose in society, in life. Casey Neistat is a good example. He defeated every single body on this planet. He defeated the government. He proven the government. I can be an entrepreneur without your help. Your education system, from what I know, from what I experienced, lacked the fundamental resources in the 80s and 90s. How many black children and Spanish children or Asian children back in the 80s and 90s that grew up in New York City had good education? Some of you went to certain schools that had no books. Some of you went to schools that didn't have any books or some books. You had to share books. That is what I'm talking about. Casey defeated all that. He went on his own, he read. He literally taught himself how to read, basically. How does... Guy dropped out of high school and is still reading tons of books. That is self-taught. That is literally educating yourself. So, this is why I said, why I should not have nice things. I think I'm allowed to have nice things if I educate myself and know how to take care of myself without someone dictating my whereabouts. Like, oh, you shouldn't be here, sir. Lady, you may live in this building, but this sidewalk is public ground. If I come on a taxi cab looking for a restaurant to eat in a neighborhood that I feel like I want to visit another neighborhood so I can get a good experience and try some of the food. It's called solidarity. It's called coming in solidarity to show respect. See, people don't think about that. People assume, oh, you're a Negro, and you should be in this neighborhood. It's just dominating white and Asian. Oh, my panda. Imagine that. Imagine that. Being told you shouldn't be in this neighborhood because this is dominated by whites and Asians. And then the Asians are like, I'm not going to actually be part of this shit. And be honest, I'm going to be honest, that's that white mentality. Yes, that happened a few times. We had witnessed that a couple of times here on this channel, on live stream, like that Russian woman in Manhattan by Central Park. Oh my, with her doggies. You shouldn't be in this neighborhood, sir. You don't belong here. I'm like, wow. Who gives you the right to say that? See? Dictatorship. Where did she learn that from? She didn't learn that from Russia. She learned that here. Because we taught it to her. Because now, yeah, she's Russian or Ukrainian. I believe she's Russian. Just the way she says certain words. Just the key in the grutter. But the point is, what I'm trying to say is that America teaches people how to live the wrong way half the fucking time. Governments literally feed it to you. City officials feed it to you. Police interaction feed it to you. People, when we watch videos about Karens or when we discuss about it, we feed it to people. But when you literally bring it up to make a point, no one wants to pay attention to it. When someone actually says something about it, it's just society. It's society. Trevor, I am fantastic. Just sitting here working hard. But anyway, guys, you guys want to support the channel, you can support the channel if you like. But I'm just showcasing that this is what is going on in the city. This is what is literally going on. People running red lights. It's like no regard of safety. Safety is not an important factor in New York, as I would say. I say this with emphasis. The mopeds and electric bikes, you guys need to stop at the red lights. I literally yesterday got almost hit several different times. Just being in the city alone. Because no one follows traffic laws. You got cars literally blocking intersections, and then they just mind you, wait. These are the Uber and the Lyft taxis too. Yes, especially these taxis with the taxi plates. Guys, you guys are New Yorkers. You guys are really not that great at driving. Oh, I can prove it to you. Oh, wait, I got some footage. Let me show you something. This is what this guy did yesterday. He literally could have backed up, they decided not to back up. There it is. I'm gonna play this for you guys. Oh, I got more of that. You guys block pedestrian walkways. You guys block the embankment that people with handicap accessibilities or strollers have to use. You guys block this intersection on this corners all the time. Like this guy over here. You see this guy? Boy, look at exactly. Look where he's parked. Right in front of the intersection where people have to walk. Why are you even parked there? That is my point exactly. That's my point exactly. Now, I met some cool New Yorkers. They feel like New York has changed a lot. This is not New York. And let me be honest with you, as someone that used to live here and attended university school here and visit quite a lot, actually. I still don't know the city as much as I do. Because as I said, I was spoiled. I was told to stay in this neighborhood. This is the rich neighborhood. Upper West Side, right, Yuki? Yuki and I were told by our parents to stay in one neighborhood. We used to come here when we were kids. We understood the whole Bronx and Manhattan. I used to freaking go to Malali skate park all the time. But I guarantee you this. It is much quieter here than it is in Manhattan. Manhattan, you can't hear shit. You try to talk to someone, you hear the police sirens, fire trucks or EMTs. Sirens go off all the time. If it's not them, you have cars honking their horns. Impatient people. This is why I don't like Manhattan. And the only reason why I went to Manhattan because I had to go to fucking court for that ticket. And yes, I beat that ticket. So for the NYPD officer that gave me that ticket, guess what, friend? I beat your ticket, bitch. Because I was honest to the judge. I said, Judge, listen, if you did a little bit of research on my background, I don't live in New York City. I'm only here visiting. I came here to see if we can find work, we can live, but you guys keep increasing rent. You guys are making it difficult for someone like me living in poverty right now. Try to survive. I know I was supposed to pay my fare, but here is a document, a receipt. How many times I have paid my fare every single time. And the one time I don't pay my fare, yes, I gave them a whole spreadsheet document of all my transactions, of all of my MTA fares. It was so many that the judge was like, okay, I get your point. And I told the judge, I'm not trying to tell you to, let me off the hook. I'm just trying to tell you should understand my condition right now. I'm here. I'm here in court because I'm trying to do the responsible thing and tell you that people are struggling and I'm struggling. And then one day I get pissed off and see all these people continue to walk through the gate. And I walk through the gate. I get stopped and they don't get stopped. And as I said, the only reason why I got stopped because I was an easy target. Because I can't run away with all this. And the judge agreed and said, don't do it again. If I see you, you will have to pay the fine. And that is it. And then I will promise you I will do it again. Because after last night, oh yeah, I'm going to do it again. You MTA, you guys owe me you guys owe me my lungs. You literally owe me my lungs. My lungs were in pain last night. Oh, so distasteful. So with that said, everyone, this is the first day of autumn. It was a cold start. It's warming up. But I think I'm getting sick, to be honest. After that rain yesterday, ugh. And now the wind, ugh. I cannot wait for the winter to warm up. I mean, I said winter, did I? Oh, my panda. The weekend to warm up. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend. So, at least I can actually relax a bit. I've been doing a lot of run around. Thanks to, again, Marissa for supporting the transportation funds. Oh, my panda. Guys, I shit you not. Marissa has been asking me every like 5 to 10 days. Are you good? Are you okay? Do you hungry or do you need something? I'm like, yeah, sure. I can take a good to go food. She was sending me $20. I literally saved that $20 for 3 days. Guys, she sent me $60, right? I literally salvaged $60 in 6 days. I literally did that $60 in 6 days, guys. Can you literally say you can spend $60 in 6 days? I can prove to you how I did it. It is so simple. I used the app called Too Good to Go, super cheap. And sometimes I won't eat every single day. I would skip a day, so she sends me money on Sunday, right? Today's Friday, right? We used the last of it for the transportation, okay? But yeah, we got a Metro card, but we still have money on the Metro card. But I'm not paying my fare this time. No. After what happened, no. Again, after last night, fuck that. MTA, you owe me. Anyway, so I ate Monday, didn't eat Tuesday, ate Wednesday, but didn't eat yesterday. But I will be eating tonight, late tonight. So you guys will be saying, so I spend like the $5.99 here, $5.99 there. But on those days, on the days that I eat, I do eat breakfast. So I am using money to eat breakfast, but I spend it on transportation, water. Arizona got some almond and pistachios. I need the. Where's the other? Let's see here. What else did I got? I got the Omega B pack, and all the money is gone now. So I literally since Sunday and today, 6 days. $60. That is the challenge, everybody. Can you salvage $60 in 6 days? If you can, you have to prove all your receipts. You have to say, and you have to use, this is how you're going to use it. You're going to have to use Too Good to Go app. If you only want to eat once a day or twice a day, buy a small breakfast, less than $3. A banana, peanut butter. I know peanut butter, guys, trust me, eating peanut butter every day is going to make you feel sick. So, yeah, don't do what, what's his name did? President Clay? He's a YouTuber. He went on an experiment being homeless for 5 days. And I told him that if you continue to eat peanut butter, it's going to make you feel more hungrier than anything. Because now your body's adjusting to the same food all the time. So it's like, oh, this is nothing new. He got sick eating Pop-Tarts. He literally didn't want to eat Pop-Tarts. And that is something you should not be eating every day. Yeah. This is why, you guys, you have to listen to your body. Always listen to your body. Have a banana one day. And for the breakfast the next day, have like a strawberries or blueberries. The next day, switch it up with some kiwi and some mango. You gotta blend your fruit varieties, especially when you're homeless. When you're homeless, don't have a lot. You gotta really think about your health and your mental health, because that's also part of your mental health. Thinking about your health is part of the mental health process. So, and a lot of doctors will agree. We're like, yeah, that is true. Because without a stable mental concept or mind, you won't know what to eat properly. So with that said, everyone, there's a PayPal, Cash App. Oh, my Venmo is now working. Venmo fixed their problem. Apparently, again, let's do an update on the Venmo situation. If you guys didn't see that video, Venmo literally had a online banking issue. Not only people that were locked out of their accounts for a day, but they were taking money from people's accounts and then overcharging them. This is the thing, guys. How you overcharge a Venmo account when it shouldn't be overcharged? So Venmo knew that they did something wrong. And yeah, so yeah, that was just horrible what they did. But anyway, my Venmo's working now. So you guys can send me money. But keep in mind, it's a sanitation car. What are they supposed to do? Clean this shit up, dude. Clean all that stuff up. But anyway, friends. But anyway, guys. So today is official that if anyone wants to support the channel, there's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. The Venmo is working out. So you're free to, I don't know, if you want to help out. But yeah, this is the realities of being out here, going from Vancouver to Oregon to California to, what was that? We was in Montana, Wisconsin, Illinois, Boston, DC, Connecticut. We went to a lot of places. Oh my panda, we need to stop traveling. But that's the same. I'm the guy that travels to show everyone that this is what's going on. I am catching. Okay, so those screen. Okay, guys. Those B-rolls that you just saw, those footage, those are B-rolls for the next episode. I don't know when the episode is going to be out. I really don't have a story plot for episode 8 yet. Yeah, guys, when I think about story plots, I normally have them in my head, but I haven't been really thinking about it. I've been thinking about going to court, how am I going to eat, where I'm going to sleep, how am I going to buy a new sleeping bag without spending money that we are trying to get out of New York City. We really want to exit out of New York City. What is this? 78%. Oh my panda, come on. Yeah, sometimes the peanut butter is too much. But anyway, guys, I'm just trying to emphasize what has been going on, and I know I should have done live streams late at night because there are more people on late at night than in the mornings. But I don't care. I really don't care. Because Marissa was asking, where's everyone, where's the other support? I was like, they're around. Everyone's going through their own share of troubles financially. So, but yeah. She's like, you haven't sold a print in a while. I have not sold a print in a while either. So sad. And that's the thing. Like, the thing is that my normal prints should be about $150. Because if I have to go around the city and gather parts and physically do the labor, that is actually a service that you have to pay for. Think about that, guys. That's a service that you have to pay for. So $100 for a normal print with print frame is decent, in my opinion. But if I have to literally continue to do the labor work and go around the city, yeah, this is why I'd rather sell the glass prints instead. but I don't know. It's been a very difficult time trying to sell glass prints, and I only sold a few. And the person that brought one never actually said. Here's the thing: the person that brought the first two said they was gonna buy more, but then disappeared. Yeah, but each episode can't be the exact same feeling. It has to be a different emotion to the concept, to what you're editing. You have to drive your audience in. And this is why creating content is so fucking hard. And this is why YouTube, you need to learn why is it so hard. Because you have to literally make a story plot about what you're trying to give your audience. So, can't be the same thing all the time, friend. So it has to be something different. So I'm looking for certain things to happen, and then I take out my phone, I start recording, and then ta-da, I got a B-roll for like 10-15 seconds. But yeah, I am going to add that subway footage into my episode 8, because that's bullshit, MT8. I could have been a victim of a hate crime, robbery. You literally keep me in the subway for an hour and a half when it should only take me 15-20 minutes to get to where I need to be. That does not make sense. And as I said, giving content the same way you listen, if you can repeat in the same content the way you were given, you're gonna bore out your audience. Trust me. I've already proven that when people got sick of watching me complain about New York, so we had to change it up. See? That's my point. I'm trying to tell you guys and educate you about being a documentarian and being a filmmaker is not about bringing out and just pushing out content. You have to bring content out that makes sense. You just can't just go out there and record shit and you put it together and you do the exact same thing over and over again. People are going to notice the trend and like, this is the same thing. You're doing the same movements, the same stuff. We want different shit. Bring us something that we don't know about New York. So I thought about doing something like a 6.5 Avenue video. Not a lot of people know you can walk across 6.5 Avenue, which a lot of people are, wait, what? There's a 6.5 Avenue in New York City? Yes, there is. And you can walk across it throughout the whole buildings. Yes, it's a short distance, but it is so cool. Not a lot of people do it, but it is so cool. But in order for me to do it, I can't have this. I have to use the gimbal to order to give you guys that content. And I have to have both hands. Because the building that you have to walk through does have security. So they may ask you to like not record, or I don't know yet. We haven't actually done it yet. But we have to see it. I don't like the subway. I don't like the subway. I literally don't like the subway, guys. Guys, if I had a gift to have super fucking powers, mine won't be flight. Mine would be speed. Because I am flight. When I have speed, I can fly no matter what. Think about it. If I can create velocity, what is that called? Velocity, what is it called again, guys? Velocity acceleration at top speeds of like doing like past Mach 10. Let's say I can do Mach 20, like the Flash, right? I can literally walk on fucking water. You think I need to get on a plane to go back to Japan? or British Columbia? No, I can just run across the goddamn land. I'm like, see ya. You guys pay, I don't pay. You guys pay for transportation? Not me, not no more. I got the fastest legs on earth. But that's just fictional, you know. But how you gonna get out of Queens, Panda? You gotta take the subway. Yes, I have to take the subway. You're absolutely right. But I fucking hate the subway. It's the most degrading thing about this city. It's like they got the new subway system, the new train stations, right? But even those new train stations are looking pretty dingy now. Pretty dingy. This is why I fucking miss Japan's subway system. It was so easy, so neat, and you always knew you would be there on time. Never like guessing like, oh shit, is this train gonna be late? And no, you don't have that kind of like a reaction when you go to work in the morning. You don't have that anxiety in the morning. You get, if you're in New York, you know what I'm talking about. That anxiety, that shit. I gotta catch this train. Move, lady, move. You gotta like literally play Dick and Dodge, like you're literally playing a fucking video game. Grand Theft Auto, New York City. That's what you're playing. You're ducking and dodging people. You like, yeah. But the subway, the trains have to be on time. Sorry, I don't want to wait 23 minutes for our train during the day. That is ridiculous. Especially in the summertime and heat weather. Oh my Panda. I'm a very talented young man. I don't know. Here's the thing. I'd be talented. You know what? If I really want to be talented, I had to create something. That's when you could call me talented. I had to make something to change the world, doing something. I don't know. Oh, this is NYPD school safety. Wow. The first police officer we saw all day today. Wow, they're just never around when you need them. Just. But I appreciate the comment. I'm waiting for this fucking thing to charge. I gotta wash my face. My face feels so dry. Look at my hands. Look at my hands. Look how ashy my hands are from the cold. Look at that. That is from the cold. It literally dried up last night. So I gotta wash my hands and moisturize my hands. But yep, here's another boring live stream, standing in the corner like a fucking bum that I am. Yes, I degrade myself sometimes because like, it's the truth. I am a homeless guy literally trying to find work and I'm being literally told, yeah, this might not be a place for you, sir. Or, you sure you want to work here? Then, you know what, we just want to leave New York in, right? Because obviously, you guys can't control what is going on in your own city. The mayor is literally, he's lost. He's lost in the mix. He's literally drowning in his own soup. How you drown in your own soup? Because you didn't put salt and pepper. You didn't put the right ingredients in your soup. That's why you're drowning. So with that said, everyone, I just don't trust the mayor. I don't trust the police here. I don't trust the system as a whole. There's been some good people here. No fucking lies. You guys are amazing. Some of you guys that came through that live in New York City. You know, but like that lady that I was at the Flatiron like last week. Last week came up and she said, "Oh, hey Panda, you're the Panda photographer. I got a chocolate vegan bar for you." Oh, she really pleased my mind. I am never gonna forget that shit. I literally dropped my game just to eat that bar, and I lost my rank game just because I ate that delicious vegan chocolate bar. You guys have no idea, like. Have you ever eaten a chocolate vegan, delicious bar and just like, so satisfying. And besides, I don't eat a lot of candy either, and I rarely eat candy. Yeah, I rarely eat candy. You guys know I just don't eat candy. But when you offer me a chocolate, vegan chocolate bar, oh snap, give it to me. Give it to me. I know it's not tainted with all that bullshit. Where's my bottle of water? I think I'm getting sick. See, I spent all your donations, well, Melissa's donations, because, yeah, Glenn donated $11 the other day. That went to my Spotify, by the way. Glenn was like, he's like, what? Yeah, I forgot I had to pay my Spotify, and Spotify automatically took it. I was like, you know what? I need my music. I'm not mad. I need music. I don't have to pay for Spotify. I just don't like commercials. And it's the same commercial too. Doesn't that make you sick? If you listen to Spotify and you listen to the same commercial all the time, doesn't it make you nauseous a little bit? I just have to ask the people. Yeah, I'm getting sick. I need some NyQuil. But I can't mix medicines either, so. But anyway, guys, this is Panda. I'm just live and streaming, random live, not caring a fuck. Yes, I'm homeless, and by the way, guys, if you guys really want to know who I really was before all this mayhem, you guys were like, wow, you did all of that before all this shit happened? Like, what the hell happened? Society. I already explained it. Society. It likes to pick and choose. People like to pick and choose. Like, oh, you're my favorite. You're my favorite. No, you're my favorite. Now, the reason why I'm out here in New York, because I took a gamble. I took a risk. We came out here to look for work. We found some. Wasn't very good. We ran across some problems. Got robbed. Yay. Went to a homeless shelter. Would never do that again. Guys, if you're not from New York, you're homeless, you're thinking about coming to New York, do not come here expecting glory. You're not going to get it. People will steal from you. People will take from you. Even in the homeless shelter, people will steal from you. Even the people that work there will steal from you. Because they are fucking jealous. When I went into that fucking halfway shelter place to get checked in last winter, I knew it was bad news. When that security guard told everyone else what I had, I literally had to leave. But we ended up getting robbed anyways. And you know what? The police, they back out on the streets again, robbing more people. See? The bail reform in New York City doesn't work for the citizens of the city. So, what's the point coming to New York City knowing that the bail reform is never going to change? Criminals have more rights than civilians in New York City. It's just gone too much. It's just too much to handle. Very too much to handle. Here's Manhattan right there. By the way, that's Midtown. That's East Midtown. If you're in Midtown and you go on the east side, that is called East Midtown. That is also kind of like most of the some of the councils are, but then again, some of the councils are Fifth Avenue, between Fifth Avenue and Madison, like like say what's on 63rd? What council is there? Oh, the Council of India is on 63rd. The French Council is on 77th and 5th and between 5th and Madison. I know the Council of Mexico is on 5th Avenue and I think it's 49th. The Japanese Council is on 47th. No, that's Canadian. Sorry, 47th in Lexington. Yes, I know where all the councils are. That's like, why do you need to know that? Like, well, first and foremost, I'm a dual citizen. I hold EU passport and US passport, but I'm also living in Canada. Was living in Canada. So if I ever need to go somewhere safe, if I was living in Canada, I go to the consulate. For information, so I can give to the people, so I can get my other documentation. So yeah, they can work with you on that. Yeah. So to get, I guess, why do I know where all the councils are? I used to help a lot back in the day, everybody, when I was also a student. I was also help other students cope with some racist shit in this country, by the way. Look. Look at that perfect jump with the way it hits it. But anyway, guys, I need to find. I'm hungry now. I can't wait till 10:30 is pickup. Okay, so I've been eating at the same place all the time. Yes, it's getting boring. I'm not saying the foods are not exciting. It's just my body's like, hey man, you've eating this almost every 2-3 days, man. Can we get a timeout on this Greek food? I just want the French fries. I literally love their French fries. Their French fries are cooked perfectly. Oh my panda. Guys, you ever had Belgian fries? This is why Belgian fries are the best. They are cooked perfectly. And you can add any sauce you want. Not just fucking ketchup, but any sauce. Oh my panda. Belgian fries are so good. Oh, I wish I could have some Belgian fries right now. But there's a Belgian place in Manhattan. Oh shit, my bottled water is walking away from it. Look at that, my bottled water is walking away from me. It's like freedom. Look at that. The high today is going to be 60. And tonight it's going to be 47 degrees. It's going to be colder than last night. So, but it's going to warm up pretty fast tomorrow. So guys, warm up tonight. Oh my man, this wind is so annoying. But anyway guys, I'll let you guys go. If you guys want to rob a bank for me to eat, let me know in the comments. I'll help you out. But I cannot say that I will go to jail for you. I'm sorry. Panda doesn't, no. Panda's not going to go to jail for you. Panda's going to go to jail for himself. But I'm kidding. Anybody got any suggestions for anything for the day? For like sore throat? I don't like medicine, so I don't literally do a lot of medicine. But lately I've been popping in these pills. For my other treatment, I got a bleeding ulcer now. I got to deal with my anxiety and my nerves. I'm pretty done with the food poisoning kind of thing. I can literally take the pills every other 2 days unless my stomach feels upset. But other than that, guys, I don't know what to give you guys. I'm not going to be moving around too much today because I don't want to waste my transportation. Sore throat. You know what? get some hot ramen from that corner store. Oh shit, do we have... How much is the ramen at that corner store? It's kind of overpriced though. But that new Asian market is going to open up pretty soon. Oh my panda, I cannot wait till that Asian market opens. Oh my panda, I'm sorry guys. I go crazy when I see an Asian market. Because they always got the good stuff. They always got the good stuff. You go to any American market, like, yeah, it's so pricey. It's so expensive. Why is tomatoes $7? This makes no sense. Why these bag of Oreo cookies are now $8? But anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.